What's up, guys? Derek, moreplates.com. Today we're going to be talking about the age-old justification for going bald, and that is the Dwayne Johnson, Bruce Willis, and Jason Statham argument. I don't know how many times I've heard this to date now since starting my channel. Anytime I have a hair loss video up, we have the guys in the comments who want to mention The Rock, Jason Statham, Bruce Willis, Vin Diesel as guys who are bald and are sick cunts who get lots of bitches and are attractive. You know, if this is something to justify shaving your head, like, by all means, do whatever you want, but don't put it on everyone that they need to fall into a camp of individuals who is okay with being bald, because this is something that it's kind of weird. It's almost like there's like a movement against like keeping your hair, or there's a movement against guys going bald for guys who do try to keep their hair. And it's just funny to see this tug of war of arguments between the two camps of guys who are like, fuck the baldies, and then the bald guys are like, you guys are fucking idiots for sacrificing your health for keeping your hair. And it's like, I understand the side to both arguments, but the fact that they even care to like shit on each other is kind of insane. So yeah, Bruce Willis, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham are sick guys, and they're very, popular, and I guess they're considered attractive objectively. And I think there are some individuals who actually do look better with shaved heads. They're few and far between though. So at the end of the day, if you want to keep your hair, I don't think you should have to appeal to any kind of movement in one way or the other. I don't think you need to fall into a camp or be persuaded by individuals who are trying to justify to you that this is what you should be doing or you shouldn't be doing. At the end of the day, this is all a risk to reward in your own head of the potential health consequences of exposing yourself to whatever drugs you may use pharmacology-wise to prevent hair loss, or the money and pain of getting transplant or hair systems. I would assume are pretty costly as well, and I don't know how painful they are to take on and off, but I would assume that there's some level of pain associated with that. Probably not substantial, but I mean, it's probably uncomfortable and annoying. But would you rather deal with pharmacology, transplants, hair systems, or not deal with it at all and just shave your head? There's health risks, there's money at fucking stake, there's pain at stake. Or you can just do nothing and accept it and just go bald and shave your head. And then at that time, it's like, do you look fine with your shaved head versus not a shaved head? That's your own personal interpretation. At the end of the day, you have to be the judge of what you deem worth doing. If something is making you so insecure that it's affecting your performance in an everyday setting, and with women, talking to women, even like stuff like business presentations, public speaking, stuff like that, if you're less confident because you are balding, like that is something that is a sign that you should be in this camp of individuals who's doing something to deal with it, in my opinion. If you're somebody who doesn't give a fuck, like there's a lot of guys who really don't give a fuck, and they're always in my comment section, those guys should shave their head. And by all means, at the end of the day, it's all your personal perception of what is important to you should be based on your opinion of what matters. Like some guys, some chicks, they'll get like plastic surgery and get like ridiculously oversized tits because it makes them feel good about themselves, or they'll get like massively oversized lips or whatever. And to a lot of people, they think it looks ridiculous, but to them, it makes them more confident and it makes them happier. Do what makes you happy. Don't do something just because the fucking Rock is bald, so you should be bald because there's like one sick guy who's bald and is jacked and is fucking tall and is successful in Hollywood. It doesn't mean you should go bald, nor should it mean if a bunch of guys who are bald are telling you to go bald and you want to keep your hair, or the vice versa. You shouldn't be swayed in either direction just because somebody said you should feel a certain way. Because this is what happens all the time. I see in the comment section, like literally people are fighting over fucking comments like, you're gonna fucking die if you're using DHT blockers. And then there's other guys that are like, you're an idiot, like shut the fuck up. You gotta take finasteride or else you're gonna go bald and then you're gonna hate your life and you're gonna be suicidal. And there's people who are like, no, you're actually gonna be suicidal if you inhibit 5-alpha reductase. So the risk to reward is on you, and what you deem, whatever is going to make you happy is what you should be doing. So just, take other people's opinions with a grain of salt and do you, is my suggestion. Because there is, I I don't know why. It's turning into like the vegans versus the carnivores or something like that. Like if you've seen those two camps of individuals, they go hard at each other. Like they fucking shit on each other. They're very aggressive. But in the bald versus like anti, hair loss prevention community, it's almost like a smaller, like toned down version of carnivore versus vegan. And it's kind of ridiculous at the end of the day, in my opinion. I gotta fucking sneeze. Who was expecting that? I wasn't. But anyways, yeah, so what you do you. That is ultimately the end of, that's the point. And I've never seen somebody make a video on the Dwayne Johnson, Bruce Willis, Jason Statham thing. And I think it's worth making a title about it and see how many hits it gets. Because this is literally the comment that you see. It's, you guys know that Jason Statham's fucking sick and he's bald, right? So you're an idiot for trying to save your hair. It's like, whatever you do is what should make you happy, and that is what's important at the end of the day. And if you feel like dog shit because you had to shave your head and you think it makes you look terrible, then do something about it. And on the other side of the spectrum, if you don't want to expose yourself to risk and you literally don't give a fuck, shave your head. No one cares, and we shouldn't argue about it. And that is my stance on it. So take from that what you will. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Helps the algorithm when you guys do that. If you guys want to fucking shit on each other, you can. It'll help the algorithm and it's fine. You know where I stand in terms of what camp I'm in for myself. But my camp doesn't mean that's the camp you need to be in. And there's a lot of guys on my channel who are here for bodybuilding pharmacology knowledge or lifestyle or whatever, and it has absolutely nothing to do with hair, and they hate my hair loss prevention videos. And there's a lot of guys who are only here for the hair loss prevention content. So, it's an interesting hybrid of, viewers I have, but I like it. So we'll see what happens in the comments. But thank you guys for watching. Check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. If you want to support me, any of that stuff is something I'm associated with or am a part owner of, and all the social media links, you can follow me there if you want to support the channel on more than one social media platform. Helps me diversify, and it's honestly much appreciated when you go out of your way to go like follow me on Instagram, go to the Facebook page and like it. Like the organic reach there is just trash. So it actually takes some effort to build that up. So if you guys can go, diversify for me, that'd be cool and would really help out the NPMD brand, and it's much appreciated. So thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.